All right, what's going on? Everybody, GB Card Stacks here. Got a ton of mail. I don't even remember what's in these. I was out for 10 days, coming back to a bucket full of mail. Let's see what we've got. All right, first one up, Mikey Keene, Fuchsia, Magenta. I still don't know what the official color is for this, but just signed with Michigan. I like Mikey Keene. He's a Chandler high school kid. He's never lost a game in high school. Chandler, one of the best programs in the country. He's a little undersized, I'm pretty sure. Went to UCF, kind of sat the bench and then stepped in with injury. Did okay. Went to Fresno State. They brought in some guys in the transfer portal. He beat them all out, and they've been doing pretty solid under him. They do have a lot of good weapons on offense. They've had a good receiving core. They've got a veteran O-line. They had a good running back. So he did have some talent around him at Fresno State, but now at Michigan, I hope he starts. I'm just not a recruiting hype guy. It's like Bryce Underwood, the #1 player, the $8 million man or whatever. Hey, all right, this I bought on my Discord. Appreciate the deal. I think, was this the one? Yeah, he said there was a little scratch right there, and he was like, I can refund you. And I'm like, brother, don't worry about it. I'm not that particular when it comes to something like that, especially on Topps Chrome McDonald's All-American. I think I paid $5 for the Flage. I think he threw in the Juju, which I appreciate. So there we go. All right, little Cam Ward refractor. This came in a stamp, so I'm curious if this was an eBay buy. Maybe I bought it offline. The Giants having the #1 pick for a week made me very nervous because I feel like Shedeur was kind of vocal about the whole Raiders thing, and I feel like New York was in play at one point, and I just feel like he could pull some shenanigans and be like, yeah, we're not going to New York. No thanks. You got to trade out of that pick. I'm not suiting up. But now he had those cleats with the Giants. I don't know what they'll do. I think the Patriots have the #1 pick, so I don't know. I would imagine you trade out of it, man. I don't know. All right, we got a little Joey Aguilar here. He's a JUCO kid from Cali, and I think he was he's not Cerritos, is he? And I think he got that extra year of eligibility where now he can play. I bought some stuff because I'm like, I like Joey Aguilar. I don't know what the problem was at App State. They play in a mediocre conference and could have definitely ran the table. It is what it is. But now at UCLA, I don't hate the move. I like what UCLA is doing. They've got a couple nice pieces coming in. All right. This is a 2-card Julian Sandlot. I think I mentioned it in a previous video. Gaby Card Stacks is getting liquid. And even the guys that I just don't necessarily believe in. Before, I would only buy them because I'm like, out of spite, basically. I'm like, yeah, I don't believe in them. But, if you sell it before the actual season, I like to hold just to kind of see and make my bets, but I don't think it hurts to buy these overhyped prospects and then sell before the season. So I'm buying the Julian Sand Red Ice. I think it's a cool card. I think that seller had 2 of them and made me a nice deal on them. All right, little Brendan Sorsby base auto. Buying these, I just like him, man. He's a big Texas kid. He's got some wheels. He's gritty. He's the Diego Pavia, Cam Scattaboo type, lay everything out on the field. And I like the way he plays. He's a fun player to watch. So I've been scooping these up under $10. Little Nico Campus Icons. Just numbered Nico has been pretty cheap on the inserts. I'd maybe guess $7.52 maybe. That's probably a little low. Probably closer to 10, but just feel like eventually once the supply dries up, you'll be able to flip those pretty quickly. I'm not a Nico guy, but again, I'll buy into the hype, and as long as I sell out before the season, barring any injury, right? All right, my first Sapphire purchase. I don't know what I'm going to do with Sapphire. Last year, I bought up the floor on a ton of guys, and it worked out for obviously like the Shedeur and the Travis Hunters. I was buying those at $7 to $10, $12 on the high end. Was selling Shedeur or Travis at like $30, peak hype. So we'll see, but little Noah Fafita on the color match. I typically only buy prospects when it's a color match. I just feel like the blue just hits way different for a color match. All right, another binder page. Jacob Manu, the Fuchsia to 150. He transferred to UW. I'm not a big fan of him. He's just too much of a hothead, dude. Just play the game, man. You don't have to talk and bully these guys on the field and stand over them and flex on them. It's going to be pretty cheap. His like orange autos sell for like under $20. So another Mikey Keene. Yeah, I was buying these before just because, one, I like Mikey Keene. And 2, I just felt like, I don't know, he would go to a decent spot. I didn't think he was going to have a lateral move. Michigan, I think there were rumblings, and I think maybe that's why I bought it. But Carson Beck, Path to Glory. I love this insert. This insert is so incredibly sick. And you can find these pretty cheap. There's a lot that you can find under $5 or so. All right, little Josh Hoover base auto. These prices are pretty high. Off sticker, I didn't notice that, but his prices are unreasonably high, and maybe that's just where the Bowman market is now. The cheapest you're finding is like 15 to 20. It's pretty crazy. I don't know if that's, the popularity of the product and where we are in prospecting, or if people are now baking that into the hype. And now, I don't know. I don't know. All right, I felt like we were done with the X-Fractors, but this must have been cheap and stuck in the mail. Rocco Becht X-Fractor, just something low end. I love Rocco Becht. I've been buying Rocco Becht since his Leaf autos were out. I think he's the real deal. Here is a Nick Anderson yellow auto. I like Nick Anderson. Where did he go? Did he go to LSU? I think he went to LSU. I think I bought this maybe before. LSU's been picking up some receivers. I like Nick Anderson. I think I overpaid on this one though. All right, little stealth auto. And this is just my personal preference. Whenever, like base autos, I just can't get myself to buy a base auto over $40. So at least this early in the product, when we don't really know exactly where the market is going, and we're going into the off season, and we just don't know what supply will really look like. So I tend to buy up a lot of the lower end. Here's a stealth. Steve Angeli base auto. I don't know what, there's all these rumors, right? Of course. I think Marcus Freeman put some to bed again. A few weeks ago, he said he's not going in the portal to get a quarterback. I think he doubled down on it. It's either Steve Angeli or CJ Carr who's going to be the starter, I imagine. Who's it going to be? I don't know. A lot of people probably lean towards the upside of CJ Carr. Who knows? All right, Jacob Zeno Green. Beautiful color match there. I was just buying him just as insurance for Marcel Reed. I do think Marcel Reed looked really good in the bowl game. Way better than Jaden Maeva. Marcel Reed's 2 picks were not even close to his fault, and I did like him. I do like him in general, but I find it odd they go out and get Jacob Zeno. Nice. I love this card. Aiden Childs, again, another guy. I don't believe in him for a second, but he from the start, I guess because his prices were more reasonable compared to like Nico and all these other guys. Your Dylan Rayolas, your Julian Sayans. Not even Julian Sayans, fine, but all of them have hype priced into it. Aiden Childs, I feel like, has been somewhat reasonably priced compared to the other. If you're going to put him on like a tier list, right? Like Aiden Childs for the hype and upside that he might bring, I think is fine. I like these, though, a lot. All right, so I talked about it earlier. CJ Carr, I think this was a pretty good price. I think I paid like $25, $26 shipped on the 2 in his Notre Dame jersey. You got to love Leaf. That's the 15 and that's the 25. Leaf is on it, man. I love just how early they are in the prospecting game. I definitely think that they're on to something for sure with how heavy they've gone into the prospecting game. This was a nice little auction lot that I won. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but I definitely paid up when it came to this. So here we go. Noah Fafita. I think I paid close to $18 on it, but to 48. His stuff has been just unreasonably expensive, so just wanted to get it while I already had all the combined shipping here. Evan Stewart, nice color match. Dude's a bum, though. Not a guy. He sells, I guess. People will say he's the number 1 receiver in the 2022 class. What has he done? What? I don't know. Not for me. Guy's a chump. Jamal Haynes on the blue. Hopefully didn't pay more than $2 on that. Jalen Buckley, a guy I really like, and if Davey card stacks were not as liquid in 2025, a guy that I would buy. But, he's not going to, move as quickly as a quarterback or any other big name. So there we go. DJ Giddens, Jalen Daniels. I don't mind buying Jalen Daniels. I might go back in and burn myself again, but I don't hate it. DJ Lagway, love that. Lawrence Arnold, nice piece there to 150. Ben Morrison sells incredibly well. Tore his ACL and he's out. Byron Brown and Seth. God, I don't know how much I would have paid for that. God, please just give me a guess under $50, please. No, there's no shot that's under 50. I hate myself. Was this Oh, you know what? This was just a bunch of failed auctions that I think I just kind of failed at auctions. I think I paid under $10 for all of these maybe, though. Julian Sand, super off-center. The quality is terrible, but whatever. Julian Sand on the green, Fearless. Another Aiden Childs and a Jaden Maeva. Not a guy that I like. All right, little stack from DC Sports A7. This was really annoying. So this was at the beginning of my vacation. I had this all throughout the week of, I usually keep my stack open for a week and then I put it to save for later. Then I think on a Sunday night, they just had so many auctions. I won so much and then I went to go pay for everything and I forgot these were in my save for later or whatever, because I like to check out, keep my cart clean. So I put these in my save to later. So I ended up paying shipping twice, which is annoying because I could have just put it all in one order, but whatever. Quinn Ewers buying these, whatever. Clown on him all you want, but he's going to have hype. So that's my thought process there. Carson Beck, that was pretty cheap. Just a color-ish match. He's going to the draft, which I think is silly. Jamal Haynes, black and white. 248. DJ Lagway stealth. I think that could be sneaky. We'll see. Malik Murphy now at Oregon State. I don't know. It's pretty cheap, so I'll take it. I think he's pretty talented, but I think he fumbled pretty hard in that NIL. And then Savion Williams. Nice color match there. I don't. Okay, maybe I do because of the Fafita. This was also an auction at the beginning of the vacation. 10, 20, 30, 4, maybe guess $52. That's tough. $52.46. God, I have no clue. Steve Angeli, Orange Shimmer. Again, is it him or CJ Carr? I don't know. I'm throwing darts at both. Will Pauling, now at Notre Dame. I love Will Pauling. He is a Sunday receiver, so Notre Dame's doing an incredible job. Who's the other guy that they got? Malachi Fields from UVA. Really nice. Jacob Manu for the binder page, hopefully under $2. Noah Fafita on the Kahuna. I like that. Lagway buying, ton of Lagway. And then, just the numbered stuff. Quinchon maybe seeing a jump after that playoff game. But I like the numbered inserts because you think about a base card of Quinchon Judkins is going to sell for $1, right? But the inserts, sometimes you get $2-3 for it. So I find value in the numbered stuff. All right, and I remember this I bought in Ryan's Discord for $60. And the guy was like, pay upon arrival. I'm like, oh, sure, okay, no risk to me. So he sent it, and great thing is I sold one of these while I was out for $99. So nice little $99 comp on that. You can buy them now for probably $70 to $80. So we'll see what happens. I'll relist it for $120 and go from there. So a ton of mail, a lot of stuff, a lot of value, a lot of numbered stuff, just all the bulk stuff that I'm buying. There's a ton of stuff here, and keeping it liquid. There's some in the numbered stuff. Do I wish I bought the Nick Anderson right now? No. Some of these numbered stuff. Hopefully it was cheap, but you're seeing a big change with quarterbacks, liquid stuff, big name players. That's what I'm on. That's our plan for 2025. We're keeping it liquid, keeping the money moving. That's everything. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. We'll see you next video. Peace. Love you. Bye.